That. Okay, here it goes. Hang on one second while I make sure that it says that we're live. Okay, it's saying, woo! All right, here we go. Here we go. Welcome, everybody. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Recording in progress.
Yeah, there we go.
We have our friend Casey Evans, and this is going to be fabulous as soon as I find my mouse. There we go. It's going to be so fabulous. And I'm going to give you some information about her. So, welcome, Courage Nation. Welcome anyone who's going to pop on by on YouTube Live and check this out. This is going to be recorded because this is such an amazing training opportunity from our dear friend Casey. We thought, y'all need to hear from Casey.
Y'all do need to hear from me.
Yes. All right. So I'm gonna give an official. I'm gonna do Casey's official accolades because when we have our friends on, we want to make sure that everybody knows how amazing these women are. And this is so great because she has literally only been in Mary Kay since 2017. Okay, that's 7 years. All right, if you can't do the math. All right, that is only 7 years. This is so great, Casey. So Casey began her Mary Kay career in April of 2017 while teaching elementary school full time and running a small t-shirt business. She was the plus one that couldn't tell her friend no when asked her to join her for a free facial to help her girlfriend earn a $15 Mary Kay gift card. She earned her red jacket in May of 2018, so just 1 year after starting her career, and went on to finish DIQ in just 2 months. So she became a sales director like us in that fabulous pink suit. She worked to do that and completed it in 2 months. Casey left her teaching job in April of 2019 to work Mary Kay full time. Debuted as a sales director in October of 2019. You and Cece debuted about the same time. And hung up the t-shirt business for good to pursue Mary Kay full time. 3 months after becoming a sales director, a leader in Mary Kay, she earned the use of her first company car. This is awesome. Casey has earned the use of 3 company cars in her career, and the highest and most recent is the Chevy Equinox. And we were just discussing how she's going to be picking up a brand new restylized Chevy Equinox soon.
Yay.
Yes, her first year as a sales director, she was also awarded the Triple Crown after completing the 3 challenges that you do as a brand new sales director. That's a big deal. In January of 2023, she achieved the 13% unit growth challenge set by Mary Kay Corporate. So she was invited by Mary Kay to meet the CEO and Mary Kay Ash's grandson, Ryan Rogers, in Nashville, Tennessee. I know you are proud of that picture and that moment. Casey has taught red jackets for Mary Kay Corporate at Career Conference in 2022 in Knoxville, Tennessee. And in May of 2023, she trained top sales directors during a training call led by National Sales Director Kristen Sharp. Casey has completed the National Court of Sales 5 years in a row. That's $40,000 in retail sales in a seminar year. So 5 times. And she will pick up her picked up her sixth diamond ring. Yes?
Oh,
Or will?
yeah,
Six?
this coming,
This coming July
Mhm.
will be number 6. Okay. Casey's currently leading her unit called the Total Knockouts to their second level of Circle of Achievement, the first being the $300,000 unit circle in 2022 and 2023. And this year they are on target for $350,000. This is a big deal, you guys. This is cleansers and lipsticks. Selling that in 1 calendar year, that is a big deal. Mary Kay calendar year. In her only 7 year Mary Kay career, Casey has been a star consultant every quarter since she started. Every quarter. That means she has 7 times 4 is 28 prizes in her house and has never missed a monthly $600 consistency challenge. That's a big deal. That's a lot of prizes too. Also shows her consistency level, which I love. Her highest commission check to date, this is in 1 month, and I want you all to keep this in mind, that this is not her sales, which are exquisite. This is not her car payment. This is simply Commissions earned from the company is over $6,600 in one calendar month. Casey lives in Calhoun, Georgia with her husband of 20 years, Scott, and her 15-year-old son, Noah. And her favorite thing about her business is the freedom and flexibility it offers. And she loves being her own boss. So may we officially welcome all the way from Calhoun, Georgia,
Oh my,
sales director on her way to senior, on her way to super big things and friends, our dear friend, Casey Evans.
oh my gosh. I am so excited to be here. Y'all know that I just like found you on YouTube, right? YouTube just like recommended you to me. It was a God thing. And I just started watching your meetings before seminar. And then I met you at seminar. And it was like I met the Queen of England. Like I was just like, oh my gosh, it's Lisa Cadillac back. And you have brought so much joy. I just want you, my whole family probably knows your voice, Cece's voice, all your voices, because you play in my office all the time. Like if I'm working, if I'm booking, like you're playing. And if YouTube lets me know that y'all have uploaded a new video, it is playing like within seconds because I love the joy in this unit. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I'm so excited to be here because what I'm going to bring to you today is hope and joy. Because let me tell you, I was in a funk. I don't know if anybody can relate, but like, remember after COVID when it was like, okay, some people are kind of getting out again, some people are kind of not. And, I'm not even sure if I'm comfortable going into people's houses. And, I'm not sure if I'm excited about them coming to my house. And right in the middle of COVID, my son got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and we were kind of battling that. And I was like, I don't know how much people I want to be peopling right now. But so I did this thing, and it's not new to Mary Kay, but it was new to kind of my unit and my seniors unit, and and I got the nickname Coffee Casey because I had to do something that I was excited about and that wasn't scary to me. And to me, meeting a woman for coffee is just like the bee's knees. Like I love that. And it goes back to way before, like in 2017, I was 350 pounds. I want you to imagine a 350-pound elementary school teacher. My self-esteem was bottom barrel. And my senior who facialed me that day had no idea, but she breathed hope and joy into me. And she got me excited about something again. And it was this unicorn and I call it the unicorn now because this magical thing we have in Mary Kay, right? And that was just her and me and my friend sitting at a table, two women that didn't know her. And she was loving on us, and we felt loved, and we felt, the feeling is the Mary Kay pink bubble, right? And so, 2017, 350 pounds. Today, I weigh 159. Can you get excited? Oh my gosh. Like
Wow.
I've lost like people. Somebody says, oh my gosh, you've lost a whole person. I've lost 190 something pounds. That's two people. Let's get real.
Yes.
Crazy, right? So, I know what women feel. I know that anxiety of getting together, even the thought of inviting people to your house or whatever. So, but I believe in the party. Don't get me wrong, party, pass it on. I believe in the party. But this is just kind of the coffee date was born when I thought, how can I just kind of put my toe back in the water, get out there. And it's kind of like what it sounds like. It's a date. I haven't dated in 20 years. I don't know what it's like to date anymore. But, I see it on TV where they say, oh, would you like to meet for a drink or something? Let's meet for a drink. And so this is just meeting for the drink. And you decide where you want to go from there because it's your business, right? And you don't want to, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna call the thing. Not everybody's a good hostess. Sorry, can I say that? Not everybody's a great team member, and not everybody's a great hostess. But everybody can drink coffee and sit there and learn about the business and learn about the opportunity. So that's where the coffee date sprung up. And basically, I want to meet you for coffee. I want to share with you the skincare because I believe our money is in our skincare. Oh my gosh. And this was when I started this last year when the new skincare came out. And so it was really easy to get excited about, oh, the new skincare, the new skincare. Well, now it's like we don't have like new skincare anymore. It's not so new, but I just bring whatever new we have. New eyeshadows. I can show you the new eyeshadows. I can show you the new lipsticks. I can show you whatever is new to you is new to me, right? And so I meet at coffee shops, and I have been getting what sprung this up and got me so excited, got my unit so excited, my senior got excited about this was I was getting so many yeses. I was having to book people on top of people. Like I was having to say, oh my gosh, Cece, is it okay if I have, Lisa meet us at 3 o'clock because I've got so many people. And so I was getting booked up and I was getting busy and ladies were meeting together and they were finding out they had things in common. They both had, a husband that passed away the same time of year. And by the time we got done at the coffee date, which is always under an hour, I never go over an hour. Like I'm just a believer, like you're going to lose them. Right. But they would leave the appointment hugging each other. Like it was the sweetest thing. And so I got addicted to my coffee dates. And I mean, I was booking them like crazy. And what I love about them is they're simple and you have a beauty bag, your beauty bag, like picture our beautiful starter kit bag that is always packed and ready to go. Okay. Always packed and ready to go. That way, if I'm dropping my kid off from school and I have a text message or a call, hey, I can meet now if you have time, I'm like, yes, I'm on my way. And I don't overthink anything. I don't wear my, this might be a little controversial, but I don't wear a dress and pantyhose and heels, and I don't wear my director jacket. Like I meet her in a Mary Kay t-shirt and some jeans, some slacks. Sometimes I wear like in the summer I wear a summer dress or whatever, but I look cute. I look cute. I got my face on. I got everything on, but it's just I don't go over the top with it. But what I've shared with Lisa and Cece is the link that I've put everything for you to copy because I know a confused mind does nothing. And you want to see what's worked for me. And I've got the scripts that worked. Don't change the scripts. I used to hear directors say that, and I'm like, whatever. I'm going to change it if I want to change it. Don't change the scripts. It works. Okay. And I've got the script where you can book your existing customers because I was a big scaredy cat at first and I didn't. And, we've all had those moments where we need leads, right? You've always got leads. If you've got customers, you've got leads. And so book them, show them something new. Even if they tried the skincare, show them the new holiday products. And then I've got scripts for a potential customer. We always call it, we don't call them referrals or anything we call them potential customers because everybody's a potential customer. You just haven't met them yet. And so there's lots of scripts on this. I'm scrolling down and I know this document is going to look so long. You're going to be like, don't print it out because I shared it with another director. She's like, Casey, it's 38 pages long. I printed it out. I'm like, why did you print it out? Don't print it out. It's made for you to copy and paste the scripts into your text or into your boards or whatever. And then there's some images because last year I was all about women love choices, right? And I was thinking I was getting all these yeses, and this may be why I was getting yeses, but I was giving them a choice. Like I keep using Cece as an example because I just see you. Cece, I want to book you for a coffee date, blah, 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 and all the script. And then I would say, if you meet me, you get a free gift. And if I really wanted to meet with her, I would tell her coffee was free. You've got those women, they're really sharp. You want to get in front of them. Their circle of influence is great. And I just tell my unit, just go with your gut. Do you want to buy her coffee? It's $5 or $6. It's worth it. And so I had so many women that were like, oh, you're going to buy, you're going to pay for it. Like they were just so tickled by that. But anyway, I put the images on there that I used. The Mint Bliss and socks. I cannot tell y'all how many women I booked with a pair of socks and a Mint Bliss. They all picked that last year until I ran out of the socks. And then the 2-in-1 wash, the Fanorama was the biggest. I booked so many women with a Fanorama. And because of that before and after picture. So I have the pictures on there. You can grab them. You can save them in your phone. That's what I would suggest. And
Yeah.
so you can see that. Don't print them out. You don't need to print them out. I had a bunch of those leftover mint lip balms. That was a big hit. The lip kit. They got a $5. It was $5 out of my pocket plus one of those little dollar sample ones for the lip gloss. And I've got Canva templates on this because I know you want to change it out and put your stuff in there, you know. Um, and then I have a local leads tracking sheet. If you're a tracking girl, you're going to love this sheet because it's going to track, you know, what gift did she choose? Have you booked her for the meetup? And did you confirm the meetup? You know, because if I book you for an appointment, I don't even count you as a face until I am sitting at the table with you. Like, I
Yes.
don't care if you say, "Oh, sure, I'll meet you Saturday." I'm going to reach out and touch you so many times. I'm going to be your best friend between now and Saturday because I want you showing up and I want you bringing your friends to me, right? But the in-person beauty break checklist, you might want to print this out. It's a PDF. You could print this out. You could build your bag based off that checklist. That's exactly what I take to my appointments, and I stick with it like the Bible. Like I stick with it.
Mhm.
I always show the miracle set. Um, if you know, if you know, use your gut. If you want to show the Volufarm, show the Volufarm, you know. Um, and but at least miracle set, you know. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There it is. There it is. I got it on my end, but I wasn't sure if y'all could see. Okay. And let's see. Yeah, it tells you what to put in your top pocket, your second pocket, your third pocket, and your bottom pocket. But when you roll that out in front of them, it
Mhm.
looks like a lot of stuff. But this is what you say. Okay. Remember these words. You say, "This is exactly what my bag looks like at home. I hang it in my bathroom because if I see it, I'm going to do it right." And I shake my head and they shake their head. And I say, "The top pocket is my twice a day pocket. I use it in the morning and I use that stuff at night. The second pocket is my twice a week. I just try to squeeze this stuff in twice a week, Wednesdays and weekends." And you know, they just kind of laugh, you know, W days, Wednesdays, weekends. And then my third pocket is my satin hands because everybody needs a set of satin hands and it's great for your feet too, blah, blah, blah. And then I kind of romance the satin hands. And then the bottom pocket is for all my makeup. And then I rip out that bottom pocket and I say, I love that I can just rip out. If I'm running late, I rip out that bottom pocket and I run because it's got all my stuff in it. Or I can yell at my 15-year-old upstairs, "Grab my makeup pocket." And he knows exactly what bag to go to and what pocket to rip out. And I get them sold on the bag before I even show them the products. Okay. They got to have that bag. And I say, "Don't you love this bag?" And of course they love it. And I say, "Well, I'm going to show you how to get it for free." So the whole time it's like, I'm going to show you how to get it for free, right? And I'm not pulling out a flip chart. I'm sorry. I grew up on the flip chart, but I'm not pulling that out at a coffee date because we barely have enough room on the table for the roll-up bag and the stuff I'm putting on their hands. Oh, I should have told you that. I'm showing it on their hands, all the products. And I have a bottle of water and some paper towels. Don't make it complicated, make it simple, you know. And I say, and this is a great tip, I learned this the hard way. If you don't tell them, like I tell them first off, pick your Mary Kay hand. We're going to pamper your Mary Kay hand. And they almost always they pick the hand with the wedding ring. They love that hand because it's got the diamond on it, right? And they want to show me the diamond.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, and they show me the diamond. I say, "Oh, look at your ring." You know, I say, "Okay, this is your Mary Kay hand. Now this one over here is your jealous hand." And they look at you like you're
Oh
crazy,
my
but
gosh.
just trust me, it's jealous. Okay. And I'm sorry, it's going to be jealous the whole time. And they start looking at it like they're sad, you know. And I say, "But don't worry, at the end, we're going to make it happy because we're going to do satin hands. I know you've heard of satin hands before." And they say, "Oh, yeah, I love that. My mom used to have it." Everybody has a satin hand story. I know you've heard them. And you say, "Oh, we're going to do the new scent." You know, if there's a new scent, you always pack the new scent. "We're going to try the new scent of our satin hands. Anybody got any pomegranate left over?" I'm still showing pomegranate. I'm selling them like crazy still. And they're not even on my closing sheet. I can't wait to tell y'all how I sell the crap out of some satin hand sets, and they're never been on my closing sheet ever, but I sell them. So she says, "Okay, but if you don't tell her the jealous hand, she will be putting that stuff on both hands. You will have a mess, hot mess express. By the time you're done, both hands will look the same and you won't be able to compare." So you got to say, "Girl, I'm
Yeah.
watching you. Don't put that on that jealous hand." You know, you just play with her, have fun. And so I have the cliff notes. Do y'all like I'm aging myself, but like when I was in high school
Well,
and college. We had
I'm
Cliff
older than
Notes,
you.
right?
Yes. So yes, I know.
Yeah, we didn't have Chat GPT that knew everything. We had to get like the Cliff Notes for the books and stuff. And you could pass the test, by the way, if you had the Cliff Notes. And you can pass your coffee date if you got these Cliff Notes. They are gold. Um, the Time-Wise Cliff Notes for the 3D, or not 3D anymore, but the Miracle Set, and then the Time-Wise Repair Cliff Notes. It tells you, because girls, y'all know we can talk so much, right? And we know way too much sometimes about our products, and they don't care. They just want to smell it, feel it, you know,
Yes.
and buy it. They just want to smell it, feel it, and buy it. So um, it tells what it does, how it works, and why they will love it. Keyword, they. I tell my unit, nobody cares that much about why you love something, but they're going to care about why they're going to love it. Okay. So we can get really stuck sometimes on saying how much we love satin hands and how much it's changed our skin and our hands and our this and our that. But we want to pull it back to them. Okay. We always want to pull it back to them. And so I get referrals at coffee dates because I say when I pick a good time I don't want to, because we don't do the mask. We don't do the charcoal mask. I just talk about it and I show pictures of it. Oh, that's another thing. The pictures that are on this, there's a bunch of before and after pictures.
Yes,
Okay.
they're awesome.
Yeah. They're crazy. But I want to tell you, don't print them. I saved them to my phone and I was showing them on my phone before I invested in an iPad. But I invested in an iPad. It was the best $200 I ever spent because I bought it used and I put it in a little pink case and I only use it for my coffee dates. It's like my coffee date iPad and it is preloaded with these pictures. And so if I'm showing her the Time-Wise 3D or why do I keep saying 3D? If I'm showing her the Miracle Set, I'm showing her the Miracle Set pictures and it just shows what can happen because they're not putting it on their face, right? They're just putting it on their hands. And so, and the key is to let them tell you what they see. That's a
Mhm.
teacher trick too, by the way. Like, it's like, look at this pic, like, let's see. Okay, look at the under eye corrector picture, right? What do you notice in this picture, Cece? And you just be quiet and let her tell you. And she sells the product to herself. She goes, oh my God, look at the after picture. Like, that's crazy. That's all she's got on in that picture. And they ask questions. They interact with the pictures. I just be quiet. And I'm like, what do you see? What do you notice in this picture? What do you notice in this picture? It is so fun. But yeah, I have the makeup too, but they're all in order. Um, let's see. I'm trying to help you figure it out. But I have all the Miracle Set ones first. Yeah. And then I have the Voluform Repair pictures after that. So it goes in order of everything you show. And so I just recommend saving those to your phone because you know what you can do on your phone and your iPad that you can't do on a picture? You can touch it and zoom in. Like on the microdermabrasion picture, I touch and I zoom into her
Yes.
pores. If you zoom into her cheek, you can see like her pores are huge in the one without versus the one with. So that's been a big game changer. Women want to see it, and I let them hold the iPad. I let them zoom. I say, okay, flip to the next one. Like that, that's been a big game changer in my coffee dates. Now, I'm not saying you got to have an iPad to have a successful coffee date. I have done coffee dates where I left the iPad at home totally and sold like $600. I mean, I left the whole thing at home. That's not, it just gives me confidence in our product to show them what it will do, when they're not actually putting it on their face. And so there's tons of pictures in there for that. And so I will do referrals and I'm trying to think, yeah, like how many, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, if there's one or two of them, I do play the Ready Set, the fabulous game like Ready Set Go, and they compete. If it's a mother and daughter, they compete with each other. But if it's just a one-on-one facial or even two people, I have found that if I give them a number, like, do you think you could write down 10 ladies that are like you that I could contact? You know how you do, like to kind of sweeten them
Yes.
up. Like, I'd really appreciate it. It would really help my business, and I could give you a prize. And they are so sweet. They'll sit there and talk back and forth. Okay, you write down so and so. I'm going to write down so and so. And they help each other get to their 10. Then I give them a little prize. Like I give them a satin body, my biggest, they love it. a little cheap loofah that I get off Shein or Temu or something, a little cheap loofah, cheaper than $1. It's like 20 cents a piece. And then one of our satin body washes, the little travel one that's like $1.50. And I call it I said, oh girl, you getting my So Fresh and So Clean set. And I said, you remember that song, So Fresh and So Clean, Clean? And we sing and it's just cute. They like it. Okay. And then if you've not seen those little miracle set, this is my other tip. I got so many tips, Lisa. You're gonna want to shut me up. I promise I'm almost done.
I can't shut you up. Go. Like
Oh,
just keep
this
going.
this this little postcard that says your skincare miracle is here. And
Yes.
on the back, it has the order of operation, the order of application. I'm still teaching over here, order of operations. Order of application. That little like how much that cost me? Like a penny. You can start seeing them get a little overwhelmed with the steps because I am showing the miracle set. I'm showing microdermabrasion. I'm talking about the mask. I'm talking about the eye cream. We don't put any of the eye cream on. But if I ever get to a point, and I know you don't have to raise your hand. Have you ever been doing the steps and it's like, oh my gosh, I think they're getting a little, and sometimes it's all the time. It's me probably because I'm trying to hurry and blah, blah, blah. But I'll say, girl, I got you. I got a cheat sheet right here. Cause I was a teacher. I'm not going to send you home without a cheat sheet. And,
Yeah.
and they say that I love this though. They say, oh, if I buy the set, I get one of those. And I'm like, yeah, you do. And I've sold so many
Oh,
out just with that little cheat sheet because women are afraid they'll get it home and do what with it? They'll not use it, right?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, girl, if you got this sheet and you got me, you got my phone number. And I have gotten a Sharpie out before. I have a Sharpie in my bag because they want me to number what they do first, what they do second, and all that. Like, we're not fancy in the South. We just get our Sharpies out and we number it, okay? But yeah, so you're going to see all the before and after pictures. Just realize that I shared all the miracle set pictures first, and I do the dash out the door color. And you're probably thinking, how the crap do you do that on their hands? But I started packing a couple of mirrors, and especially with the makeover contest, I'm like, well, this is totally optional, but I just want to let you know we're having this makeover contest now. And we've carried it over to this month with our unit. We're doing another makeover contest because we loved it so much, and we're doing our own prizes. But it's like we're doing this makeover contest, and if you just put a little bit of eyeshadow on, a little bit of mascara, and a little bit of lip gloss and freshen up your look that you've got going already, I could take your picture and put you on that contest. And they always say yes because they want to be in a contest, right? And so I show them the under eye corrector. And oh, yes, I will whip this out in the Dunkin' Donuts. I've never been kicked out from anywhere before. Nobody, who's going to come mess with me? I'm a girl on a mission. I got a beauty bag. I mean,
Yeah.
they want to know what I'm doing. They want to get some samples, but they don't ever kick me out. And you will not get kicked out. Like, I'm telling you, don't even worry about that. Like, they'll just look at you because they're curious what you're doing, but I've never gotten kicked out.
Yes.
And I say, girl, put a little under eye corrector. And she does that. And I say, hold the mirror out, our little trick. Oh my gosh, she sees it. And I say, girl, do the other side. I don't want to leave you lopsided, which she does the other side. Then I show one and done eyeshadow. Pick your favorite color, put the eyeshadow on. It doesn't matter if she's already got eyeshadow on. I just give her a little light beam to put up here. And she loves how it sparkles and shines. And then I have two lip glosses. Keep it simple. I show Fancy Nancy and Berry Delight because I tell them they're our best sellers. I don't know if they are our best sellers, but I sell a lot of them. So I just say they're our best sellers. And I say, are you feeling like a berry lip today or a more neutral Fancy Nancy? And usually they pick Fancy Nancy and I sell a ton of them. Okay. And that's like I show the CC cream on their hand. I show the primer and the CC cream on their hand. And then on their jealous hand, I will show I usually show the CC cream I just put a little CC cream or I bring a dark foundation and I put some foundation on the other hand and I show them how muddy and gross it looks and it always looks gross. And they just look at the CC hand and of course it looks beautiful and moisturized and I mean it sells itself. And so then we do satin hands and I say, okay, we're gonna make a mess now because it does make a mess. And I do softener, scrub, and I say, okay, now you get to take a field trip, go to the bathroom and rinse your hands. Then they come back and I do the hand cream and then it's done. And I say, okay, are you feeling like a princess or a queen today? I think do I have my closing sheet on this, Lisa? My closing sheet
That's
is
funny.
yeah. My spring closing sheet, I've got one for repair and one for the miracle set. And I know y'all probably got your own closing sheet, but we all think ours is the best, and I think mine's the best. I got this from Ari Hathaway and I kind of just tweaked it a little bit, but this is how I sell. Can you pull up the
Yep.
closing sheet? This is how I sell the crap out of satin hands. I'm sorry, I say crap a lot, but this okay. I say, girl, I'm just gonna tell you right now that I most people either buy the princess set or the queen bag, and I need to know what you're feeling like today. You feeling like a princess or a queen? And I just shut up and I let her say what she's gonna say, and she'll tell you, like she'll basically tell you what she's gonna buy right then. And I say, well, let me tell you about my specials. I don't tell everybody about this, but I have like a special that's not even on the sheet. Okay. If you do a princess bag or a queen bag, and I do explain what all comes in there, but by this point, we've done everything on her hands. We've done the miracle set. We've talked about the eye cream and I've shown pictures. We've done the microdermabrasion on her hands. We've talked about the charcoal mask and she smelled it. Y'all know y'all can sell charcoal masks like crazy, just letting them smell it and showing them
Yeah.
what it does in a picture. Like they don't have to even try it and they're sold. And I say that this comes with this and it comes with a free bag. And people love this one because you save $60, but I sell the most of the queen bag because you save 80 and you still get the free bag and you get that makeup we tried today, that CC cream. Yes, girl, you get one of those under eye corrector and I just go through everything she gets. And I just act like everybody does that because it's an $80 savings. And I say, but look, if you don't want the bag, you can get a satin hand set. If you're just not a bag girl, you can get a satin hand set for free instead of the bag. And one time, number one in my unit now, I recruited her because she's such a baddie. She said, what if I want both? And now I call it the Christy special. So shout out to Christy Worley. But Christy Worley deserved it all. She said, I want it all. And I said, well, if you get a queen or a princess bag, I guess I could do the satin hands half off. Would that be okay? And she goes, yep, I want it. So she got a queen bag and she got the satin hands half off and she was so happy. And I run out to the car and I get the stuff, I bring it in and I set up the bag right there for her. And she usually helps me set it up. She's like, okay, put my stuff in the everyday pocket. Okay.
Yeah.
Now show me the second day. Okay, this is twice a day stuff. Okay. And so she walks out of the coffee shop with the bag, ready to go home and pull out and work it, right?
Yes.
And I'm obsessed with it. I'm just obsessed. It's the easiest appointment I've ever done. And do I shared the beauty breakdown and I'm smiling because I have a stack of these now. If you do that beauty breakdown at the end and you follow all the little boxes, it looks like a crazy hot mess. But the first time you do it, you'll be like, this Casey girl is crazy. But it is basically a an overview of your appointment, okay? And all of my appointments have not been barn burners. I'm just going to tell you right now. I've done some appointments where I've lost money because I brought her a mascara. She didn't want to give me referrals and she didn't want to buy anything. So I lost a mascara. But can I get you excited? I had 3 appointments back to back. I did a 9 o'clock, an 11 o'clock, and a 1 o'clock. Each appointment only had 2 women, 2 best friends, 2 best friends, and a mother and a daughter. And I sold $1,800. And I sat on my butt and drank frappuccinos. I drank like 3 frappuccinos that day because I kept thinking, I got to order something or they're going to kick me out of here. And so I ordered coffees and it was amazing. But I did these breakdown sheets because this will show you how long you're spending in there, how many, did you get referrals, how much you're spending on gifts? Because a lot of times in Mary Kay, I feel like we give away too much stuff, you
Yep.
know? You don't
Yep.
have to give away that much stuff. They
Yep.
like the little cheap loofah and the little body wash. They're happy with it. If you have fun with it and you make the prize fun, they're fine. And then glows and grows. Y'all, I feel like we don't do that enough in Mary Kay. Like, what did
Yes.
we do well? We're always talking about what we could have done better. But what did you do well? Okay. And that's that's gold. And I'm still looking back on them from last year and I'm just chuckling because I'm like, man, I had 3 appointments back to back and I forgot to get referrals and I'm a freaking director. Like I'm supposed to be getting referrals. So it's really an eye opener of what you can work on and start like y'all put your toe in the water. Just book your mama, book your sister. Book I practiced on my mom and my sister after Sunday dinner. I just told him to sit down at the table. I was going to practice. I videotaped it so I would see like that's where we came up with the jealous hand and the Mary Kay hand because my mom
Yes.
kept putting all the stuff on both hands and I'm like, Mama, that's not going to work. Like we just had kind of a powwow about it. But anyway, I hope you get excited about this because from this, you book your parties. I'm not saying don't book your parties,
Yeah.
but what if you're going to have that woman that's like, God, I want it all. I want it all, but my bank account doesn't want me to want it all. I say, girl, that's okay. I've got a party plan. You know us party girls in Mary Kay, we love to party and you can get hostess credit. And I pull out my hostess plan and share that with her. And then those sharp women that you just you want to share, I'm just gonna be real. Can I be real for a second? We get to we get to pick who we share our business with, right? And we don't, I don't know. But if you sit in front of a sharp woman and sometimes the first thing out of my mouth when I sit down is, girl, I'm so excited for you to try our skincare and thank you. I'm so excited to get with you and get some fun stuff for you today. But can I just ask you something? Like, have you ever thought about doing what I do? And oh my gosh, I've had the best coffee dates where right off the bat they say, you know what? I've been watching you and I know you make good money at this. Or they say, I know you're having fun with it. And I'm like, girl, I am. Okay, and then I do the thing where I say, okay, just watch me today and see if you think what I do is hard. And the answer is always no, right? And I say, girl, I could teach you how to do this. And you could sit and drink coffee and sell. And so I've gotten a lot of team members. Last year, 25. Can't you get excited? 25. And over half of them were coffee dates.
I am so excited. I'm so excited. Do you know what? You took what we do is so very simple. What
Yeah.
we do, right? We share and tell, show and tell. That's what we do. And back in the day, like you did this with a woman in her office.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, Tracy Pomeroy's sales director, Judy Carlson, she might have developed the hand show. She would literally meet women for a coffee break or on their lunch hour or at their desk at offices and do this with them. And they would get started on the skincare simply by the hand. And she didn't let them do it on the other hand either. And that was more than 30 years ago. I've been in for 28 and she was doing it before I came in.
Yeah.
And you tweaked it and made it public for coffee. You
Mm-hmm.
have all the products there. You're fun. Like, I would not even care. Listen to me, because I love customer service. I would not even care if I sat with you, Casey, and you said the exact same words to me as you said to the next girl coming in. I wouldn't even care. I would be like, say to me whatever you said to her. Okay, I want to hear that too. Or I would tell my friend, wait till you hear the way she talks to you. You're going to love it so much. Like, Casey, talk to my friend the same way you talk to me because you made me feel so good. Just say all the same stuff. And Casey would be like, I'm going to say the same stuff. Like I would not even care if I sat there and overheard it
Yeah.
and then got to be with you and you said the same words to me because the product sells itself. How you do it is absolutely brilliant because you're making her feel so good. I know when you sold one of your friends $600 that I know you did not sell her anything she didn't need, right?
No.
And nothing she's not going to use. You're selling them products that they need, that they'll use, that they like. The fact that you have the little extras, like the little chart that shows them how to use it,
Yeah.
you put the bag together with them so they feel confident in their purchase. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. You're doing the extra, Casey. You're doing you're you're a brilliant teacher, by the way. You're very easy to understand. I got it all. You guys, it's all in boards. everything she was saying is literally on the boards app, um, which is brilliant. And the fact that you're sharing this with the entire Mary Kay world just again shows our culture, but even above our culture, it shows who you are as a human being, Casey Evans, and you are spectacular.
Oh, and create FOMO, post all over Facebook. Like
Yes.
I put my coffee by my Mary Kay bag and I take a picture and I'll see my customers or even my non-customers, just my friends, and they'll say, "You're always at Dunkin' Donuts." But that's what it looks like on Facebook because I'm always posting and tagging and then I found this summer, I found like a smoothie shop. If you don't like coffee, it's not about the coffee, right? It's just about the hangout. It's just about,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like it's really dating her. Like when's the last time a woman got asked out on a date? I mean, a lot of women don't anymore. Married women, single women, doesn't matter. And yeah, it's just it ends up being fun and it's just a girlfriend hour. So do it, do it. And you know what? If you stink at it the first time, you've got your little beauty breakdown sheet and you're gonna figure out your glows and your grows and you're gonna do better next time. And you're gonna stack those up, staple them together, and you're gonna celebrate them. And then you can go back and just calculate all your profit. I mean, y'all, this is big. And your parties come from it, your recruits come from it. And yeah, it's nothing new. I just I had to do something. You know how I know y'all know this. If nothing changes, what is it? If nothing changes, nothing changes or whatever.
Right.
Like I had to
Yes.
change something. I had to get
Yes.
back out there. I had to get back out there, and this got me back out there because I was in a funk. I just wanted to sit in my pajamas and do Facebook parties, and Facebook parties were not what they used to be for me. And I'm proud for whoever's doing them like crazy, but they just weren't doing it for me anymore. And it's because I grew up old school Mary Kay. Party, share the product, get it on people's skin, and share my excitement for the company.
Yes.
And if you're wanting to team build, girl, have you some coffee dates and start. If anybody out there is like, I want to build a team, I want to this will skyrocket your team building. Believe me, because you're starting right off the bat, getting her thinking about doing this. Just watch me today, because some women don't want to do the parties. I'm just going to throw that out there. They don't want to do the parties, but a coffee meetup or something like that seems fun. So, or,
Yeah.
you know,
Cece, you had a question too?
Yeah. So Casey, I'm your detail girl.
yes.
So if you could be a little bit more specific in like, okay, example, say I am a sharp lead or a current client, someone you've always admired, I'm new to your life, but you really like me, whatever. And
Mhm.
when you start that conversation, just saying, hey, is this ever anything you have considered for yourself? Or have you ever thought about Mary Kay for yourself before? And they just shut you down right away. Do you still kind of go into that like, well, just watch me today, right? And where do you go from there? And then how do you close it at the end, going back to now, what did you think about that and wrapping it up with the business? Because I can see myself accidentally slipping to, well, she already said no at the beginning, so I'm just going to close the sale and I'm not going to talk about Mary Kay again. How do you kind of wrap that up into a nice package so that you refer back to that initial conversation you had about the business?
Perfect. I'm glad you asked that because I noticed something that's not on my board link that I do want to share with you guys because there's this thing that we're using called sharing sheets. Okay, I want to give her credit for this though. The super young new national, what's her name?
Amy?
Megan Chapman. Megan Chapman.
Oh, Megan's not a national yet, but she will be. You talking about
On-
Jamie Taylor?
no. Megan Chapman on her way to national, right?
Oh,
Yes.
Megan, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Megan Chapman made these great sheets. And then I kind of tweaked them. See, I'm a tweaker. I love what people do, but I think, oh, I could add this one little thing or I could add this. But I want to share really quick because that's a really good question because yeah, they will shoot you down like right at first, like, oh no, girl, I've never thought about this. And I do have a strategy for that. And it's very, very detailed. I think I can share. Let me just share this. Will it let me share? Yeah, yeah.
Sure,
Watch.
she's your co-host. Yeah.
Y'all are gonna love this. If you saw her sharing sheets, I just made them a little more detailed. And I say, okay, well, Cece, let me ask you this because I've just been thinking about you ever since you booked this appointment. I've been thinking, oh my gosh, Cece would be so good at doing what I do. And you just say, oh, no way, girl. No, I'm so busy. Right. And I say, okay. Well, I totally understand that. But you just, if you don't mind, like I can count you. I always say, I can count you as one of the people I shared with this week. If you just
Yeah.
listen to some quick tips, is that okay? And she's like, yeah, because who's going to tell you no? Like they want to help you. Right. So I
Right.
said, well, these are the reasons why most women start a Mary Kay business. And we have over 2 million women. And there's different levels to Mary Kay. You can come in and be a boss babe, or you can just do it part-time. And these are the reasons why women, and you probably know most of these, but I just talk really like she's sharp, right? You probably know most of these, but let me just go through them really quick. So like, and they say, um, that if one of these like perks your interest, that Mary Kay might be a fit for you. I don't know, or maybe a fit for somebody you know. And so I just go through the sharing really quick. Like most women want more money, 50%. We make the high. I don't even go over the 50% because I feel like that kills my sales. If I say I make 50% of everything I sell right off the bat. So I say we make the highest commission, of any direct selling company out there. And the recognition is amazing. Oh my gosh, look, this is my diamond ring I'm earning this year. Can you believe that? Would you wear that? And I ask her questions as I'm sharing, right? Um, and then self-confidence, my story. I was 350 pounds, and I do share my story at the beginning, and I do have a before and after picture on my iPad. I feel like that helps my self-confidence part really. She's
Yeah.
always shaking her head like, yeah, it's done crazy for you. And I'm like, yeah. And then we have this car program. It's amazing. I'm actually on the Equinox level right now, and I point and I show her the levels. Like you can start with a Chevy Trax, you can go up to the pink Cadillac. And I talk about the cash option too, because a lot of ladies, they just can't wrap around their head. Like Mary Kay sends you how much a month, for your car payment. And then I say, most women love the advancement in our company. When you decide to promote yourself, you promote yourself. You don't have to wait for somebody to die, and I just kind of joke, I kind of have fun with them,
Yeah.
but I just kind of go through this really quick. And then plus being your own boss, girl, let me tell you, I was in pajama pants till about an hour ago when I got ready for this appointment. And I love it. I love just being home with my kid and doing things. And then I say, okay, you got to tell me, because I really want to know, like, which one just like jumped out at you. And I did this at an appointment last night, and one lady said, the car, that's crazy. I need a new car. And one lady said, what? She like, she was her best friend. She said, why do you say car? Why don't you say money? And she said, well, if I get the car, I can get money. And she remembered the fact. She was saying them back to me. Well, if I get the car, I could get money later. So they were dreaming. It just starts the dream for
Yeah.
them right off the bat. And then I say, okay, girl, I know you told me no, but just in case you reconsider, or somebody, these are the 6 qualities of the most successful beauty consultants in our business. And they say, this is what I always say. They say, because I think Megan said this. They say if you have 2 of these, just 2, that you would be like jam up. And let's just play. Let's see how many you have. And I say, okay, are you busy? And they all say, yes. I say, oh, girl, I know you got a full life. You're a teacher, you're a stay-at-home mom, but girl, you know how to get things done. And she says, yeah. And she's nodding her head like she agrees to all of these. I say, could you use extra money? I know I could. In Mary Kay, we make anywhere from $200 a week to an extra $2,000 a month. And before I got comfortable, I read it straight from the page, right? Now I say, we say in Mary Kay, money doesn't give us happiness, but it gives us choices. And she just laughs. And so I just keep it light, and I go over these, and I swear you got to have that moment of courage and just say, girl, I got to ask you, did any of these describe you? And she says, yeah, I'm busy. But your ones that are really flipping the script and really thinking about it, you'll see that light bulb come on for them, and you'll about cry, because she'll go, yeah, I'm busy, but you're right. I get stuff done, and I could use money, and I'm not salesy, but everybody listens to me. I showed them this shampoo this time, and everybody on my block bought it. And she starts interviewing herself and telling you, that's happened to me so many times. And I'm like, girl, Cece, you just described every one of them. And I know you're getting married, you're starting your family, you're all of them. And I get excited, and I'm like, girl, you're going to beat me to that pink Cadillac. And we just dream the dream before we even get the product on our hands. And so I have said before, like, and I'll share if y'all like those sheets, I'll share them with you. But I have said before, have y'all ever said this? This is probably crazy, but I have said at the end, I'm like, girl, am I signing you up or am I selling this to you? And I just get quiet. And she goes, I think you're signing me up. Like they'll just surprise you, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Or you say, girl, you seemed excited when we were going over that part about making more money in that car program. You seemed excited about that. That's what I said last night. Because the girl that was really excited about the car, I said, girl, you seemed excited about those cars. What are you thinking? And I just got quiet. And she said, I'm thinking about doing this, but I want to book a party first. That's what she said. I want to book a party first and get some skincare at a discount, and then I'll talk to you about it. I was like, okay.
You
That's
seemed
it.
excited about blank.
Yeah, you say, yeah, whatever she's excited about, because she'll tell
Tell me
you.
about it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You
Going
seem,
back to, yeah. So you always circle back no matter what. Yeah.
oh yeah. And
I love
I
that. Sorry, go ahead.
I just believe she doesn't believe in herself yet. And that don't have enough time thing, I don't even use that. I don't believe in the B word, the busy word, like everybody's busy, right? And yeah. And I say women make time for the things they love. And I said, I'm not gonna lie, I got into this business and I loved it. And I had time for it and I put time into it, but it can be what you want it to be. But I always make it so casual. I'm like, it's $35 to try. And then I'm Mary Kay, I'm not Scary Kay. So you can always go back to being my customer. And they
Yep.
always laugh at that. But that's like, I love that.
I would love to be your customer.
Yeah.
I would love having you as my beauty consultant because I would feel so cherished.
You will love being my teamie. We call them teamies, Teammie, teamie. And I say I'm out collecting friendships. Like, I don't even care. Like, the worst
Yeah.
case scenario, I sell product. That's where I'm at right now.
Yep.
Because I want 100 personal team members. That's my goal.
Yes.
Love it.
100.
What
Love it.
Enneagram are you, by the way?
I don't know. I got to
I'd
figure
love
that
to know that. Do you know what your top 5 strengths are?
No, I know I'm a D personality. I want to be an I, but I'm a D.
You got some I in there. You might lead with D, but your I seems like it's right there.
I'm very passionate. My husband's like, whoa. He's the one that told me to quit teaching and do Mary Kay because he was like, I've never seen anybody love their job like you do.
Oh,
That's
And
awesome.
it's because it's not a job. I feel like it's honorable to do what we do, you
it
know?
is. Mary Kay said it was just as honorable to sell as it is to buy.
Yes. And
I'm
we're
gonna-
all selling something. That's what kills me. Like, I love that line too. Like when they say, oh, I can't sell. I'm like, girl, you're selling something. You have to sell. I love it when teachers say they can't sell. I'm like, girl, you sell to third graders every day. You have to get them to sit down and be
You
quiet.
sold someone to marry you. You sell your children on what to eat every day and when to go to bed. Yes,
I sold Lisa Cadillac Mac on thinking I was good enough to talk to her unit. So if you can do that, you can do it.
girl, like seriously, I'm a Casey fan.
Oh my gosh. I'm a
Yeah.
Lisa Cadillac Mac fan.
You know what? Our values were you are young in the business, but your values are old school Mary Kay.
Oh
What
yeah.
Mary Kay taught, look at my mother who's been in for 28 years as long as me, and Tracy T-Palm who's been in for 30-ish years. They're nodding. The old schoolers on my team are nodding that you're new with old school, and it's awesome because that's values, that's the richness, the heritage. Like you're all up in the culture, and that's sometimes hard for a newer person to get, and you get it already. You got it already. You got it a long time ago. And that's what's so endearing about you. Yeah. Yeah. A
I'm
huge
just
thing that's endearing about you.
Oh, I'm just so humbled to be on this Zoom tonight. I fangirled out. I told my husband at dinner, I said, I'm on Lisa Cadillac Mac's meeting tonight. He goes, oh my gosh. Like he was excited. He's heard all about you guys.
Well, we got a pom pom, you Casey.
Oh,
You know, if you follow us for a millisecond, you know that we're pom poms. You know
I
that we're
know.
pom-poms, and you know that we're hearts. We're pom pom and hearts.
Who's gonna earn this
Yes.
like Y'all know I took this to a vendor event. It is the best tablecloth for a vendor table ever.
Great. Because
That
I
makes
didn't
me so
open mine yet
happy.
because I'm trying to figure out if I should record me opening it.
Oh, it's super nice. And I'm like, you don't need a green screen. Just put this behind you. It's
That's what
beautiful.
I was wondering.
Perfect.
Yes, Rockstar Rhonda and Dory, Queen Mom, already have it. And I know these girls are working on it. Yeah.
Step
Yeah,
G
Steph
coming
G
in.
said me. Yeah.
Love it.
Well, y'all want me to hop off so y'all can have a meeting or something?
No, we're not having a meeting.
Or is that it?
That was it. We're 11 days.
That
No,
was it.
we had that yet. We're 11 days till a wedding. Everybody knows where we're at.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night we got Dreaming and Jammies, so I know you love watching that. So
Yeah. I'm excited.
yeah,
But y'all go book some coffee dates. I'm telling you.
thank you. I'm doing it now. I'm literally going to do it right now.
I don't even talk about what we're going to do. Most of the women are like, yeah, I'll meet you for coffee. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to bring some things and show you. And it's just casual. It's fun.
I
Do
love
it.
it.
Conversational. Yeah.
Yeah. Stay caffeinated and motivated, ladies. Love
Love
you.
it. Love it. Love it.
Woo!
Thank you,
Thank
Casey.
you. Thank you. Bye, girls.
See ya. Thanks, ladies.
Love you all. Thank you.